Hello everyone. Today we will see the emerging big data ecosystem. Okay, myself Miss Preeti Vishinde. So this is nothing but a diagram in which four categories are there. First one is nothing but data devices, data collectors, data aggregators and data users or buyers. We will see the meaning of each and every in the upcoming slide. So four main groups are there which collects the data in this big data ecosystem. So data devices is nothing but from which the data is going to be generated, such as from the games, smartphones, computers, etc. Data collectors are nothing but the devices which collects the data from the data devices. So such as phone, TV companies, internet and government and etc. Next one is nothing but data aggregators. So data aggregators make sense of the data. So which are the data aggregators? Websites, credit bureaus, media archives, etc. And by the use of this data come from data aggregators, or anyone the user can take a data from the data aggregators. So those are nothing but data users and buyers. So which are those? Banks, law enforcement, marketers, employers, etc. So what do you mean by the first one? That is nothing but the data devices. So basically data devices gather data from multiple locations and continuously generate new data about this gathered data. Means they create data about the data. That is nothing but they create the information. Okay. So for each gigabyte of the new data created, an additional data, for example in terms of petabyte, is created about that data. So for example, while playing an online video game, you will play as per the instructions from the game, and as per the instructions you will move your player. Okay, and for a movement of the player, this is nothing but one type of data generated. Okay, so initially there was one data, and about that data the new data is generated. Okay, second one is nothing but smartphones data. Okay, retail shopping, loyalty cards. So these are nothing but the devices from which the data is going to be generated. The second one is nothing but the data collectors. Okay, so the data generated from these data devices is collected from the data collectors. So for example, those includes the retail shops, okay, retail stores. Those are tracking the path of a customer. Okay, means for example, the one retail store is there, and in that retail store what are the entities or what are the products the user have bought in the previous purchase, that will be collected from the device of that particular user, and as per the user's purchasing what we can say choice, the new choices will be given, the new product choices will be given by this particular retail stores, just like as a recommender system. Okay, next one is nothing but data aggregators. Okay, so what data aggregators are doing? Data aggregators make sense of a data that is generated or that is taken from the data collectors. So they transform and package the data as products from selling point of view. Okay, and to whom those are going to sell? Those are going to sell to brokers for specific and for some campaigns. Okay, so generally data aggregators are nothing but the agencies which are going to make the sense of a data generated from user. The data will be collected from collectors, and that will be used for making what we can say currency that can be used to making the revenue in business as well. Next one is nothing but the next key role is nothing but data users and buyers. So these groups directly get benefited from the data collected and aggregated by others within this particular data value cycle or within this particular data value chain. For example, people want to determine public sentiments toward a candidate by analyzing related blogs and online comments. Means simple example is nothing but social media. One particular person is going to upload one image, and on that image the person or other person, people are going to give comments. Okay, and as per the comments of the previous person, suppose you have to give the comment for that particular pic, then one particular messages will be prompted on your devices. Okay, means that is nothing but their image has been analyzed by that particular platform, and as per the image some recommendations are given in front of you. Okay, that is the data is analyzed. Okay, so similar blogs will be analyzed and you can post online comments also. Okay, so these are nothing but the data users and data buyers. Okay, so to support this particular data ecosystem, big data ecosystem, the current roles, the traditional key roles are not suited. Okay, and hence the new 3 key roles are emerged for the new big data ecosystem. So which are the 3 key roles for this new ecosystem? So first one is deep analytical talent, second data savvy professionals, and third technology and data enablers. So what is the meaning of these key roles that we are going to see? So key roles for the new big data ecosystem, the first one is deep analytical talent. Okay, so these are technical savvy with strong analytical skills. So what do you mean by technical savvy? Technical savvy is nothing but the person who know the things, who know the exact technical things with them. So they possess a combination of skills to handle raw unstructured data and to apply complex analytical techniques. Advanced training in quantitative disciplines such as math, science, machine learning should be possessed by this particular person. So which are the group of person who can be act as deep analytical talent? Those are statisticians, economists and mathematicians. Next one is data savvy. That is nothing but intelligent or knowledgeable professional. This is the second key role. So these persons are technical savvy but less technical than group 1. They have technical depth but has a basic knowledge of statistics or machine learning. They uses advanced analytics to give answers. Which are the persons who come under this particular category, such as financial analyst, market research analyst and life scientist. Third category is nothing but technology and data enablers. So these people are nothing but database administrators or programmers. This group represents people providing technical expertise to support analytical projects, such as provisioning and administrating analytical sandboxes and managing large-scale data architectures. So, analytical sandbox, we know the meaning of analytical sandbox. It is nothing but a workspace where the people can do the changes in their data, update the data, as well as the data which is going to be analyzed, only that data is kept in analytical sandbox. So, this particular person should possess the skill related to computer engineering, programming and database administrator. So, currently nowadays data scientists are more in demand. Okay, and hence which are the 3 important activities, continuous activities done by data scientists? First one, reframe business challenges as analytics challenges. Second, design, implement and deploy statistical models and data mining techniques on big data. Third one, develop insights that leads to actionable recommendations. So third one is very important as compared to the online scenario of today's world, and hence to act as a data scientist, the person should have these 5 skills of sets with him, and hence the data scientist should have a profile with these 5 main sets of skills. So which are those skills? The first one is nothing but quantitative, curious and creative, communicative and collaborative, skeptical and technical. Let us see the meaning of these words. Quantitative skill. Quantitative skill means that person should have the knowledge of mathematics and statistics. He should have the knowledge from the mathematics background. Second one, technical aptitude. He should possess the knowledge regarding to the programming, as well as he should know the software engineering concepts regarding to the software development, as data analytic project is nothing but a simple project. So from software development point of view, that person should know the meaning of the concepts from software engineering. Third skill set, skeptical mindset and critical thinking. Very important category or very important skill set. That person should have the ability to examine the work critically. So by examining a work not only from his point of view, but what should be the point of view of others, that should be identified in this particular skill set. Fourth one, curious and creative. That person should be passionate about data and what exactly the data contains, finding the hidden data, finding the patterns present in that data that should be identified by that person, and also to find the creative solutions for that hidden data also. And last one, communicative and collaborative. So what do you mean by communicative? That person should clearly give his ideas to others so that other will work with that particular person. Also, that person articulate the ideas with others and can do the work with others on the basis of those ideas. So these are the references. Those are referred by me. Thank you. Thank you all.